there's more to Austin with the Statesman. More to cranes that never rest and saloons that never change. More to the taco trucks on side streets, now known around the world. More to the small bands that made it big, proving this city has no limits. More to our spirit, stretching.
We back with more Ace Attorney. I'm excited. I've been thinking about this game for the past few days. I was having so much fun on stream a few days ago. Love the characters, love the story so far. Last I recall, we were going to have the second trial, or the second day of the trial. And we learned some more about Red White, I believe. He's like the CEO of some company. We're gonna find out what his deal is. Well, I guess we kind of did. From what I remember, he deals with people's information and he's blackmailed the whole country, like the police, the law system. So I guess we're gonna have to find out a way to get around him and figure out how to bust him for the trial. Let's talk. Okay, I think I already... Yeah, let me get a refresher here, and I'll talk to him again about this. You came to see the trial. Yes, I did. So Grossberg was the guy who was, like, supposed to help Maya, but ended up not doing it. And I think he's working for Red White? Something was bothering me all last night, you see, and I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really, what was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Okay. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Okay. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye, indeed. She was Mita's mother. Okay, that's right. She'd been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Okay. And the reason for the blackmail? Why were you blackmailed over this? The incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White. He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Okay, so he was the one who told the police that, or who told the public, sorry, told Red White that the police is using a medium. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay. So let's go to Mia's office then. Is there anything to examine? Nothing new. Yeah, let's go to her office. Interesting. Okay, okay. So Grossberg was the reason why... Part of the reason why their mom kind of lost her reputation and went missing. So let's go to the office. It's funny looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay. This binder kind of sticks out. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? It was, I think it's... What was the first two letters of the case? I'll just look through them. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Okay, skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Okay. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all. Ooh, okay. We have dirt on all these people. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping. Okay. Article about a politician's suicide. The word White is written in pencil at the top. Okay. So we've got some dirt on him now. Kind of. Well, I guess it's more of a conspiracy that she was trying to figure out. Anything else to check out here? I'm just gonna look just in case. Yeah, let's try. Maybe T through Z? W White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? What about A? A through I? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother, okay? Should I take a look? Yeah. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only those words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. Okay. And this parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion is Red White, probably. It stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Yeah. She had to have known him because she was the one who told Maya to contact him, I believe. Okay, I doubt there's anything else obviously hidden here. We have some dirt on Red White, kind of. We have, like, clues. So let's go to the detention center. Miss May is in questioning. Oh, right, the crazy girl. Oh my god. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. Well, there's not much to check out here then. Go back to Grossberg? Let's present him some stuff, yeah. We got a lot of evidence. The newspaper clipping. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Yeah. Okay. Did we show him this? Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. So it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I'd better give him back this photograph. Okay. Lost that. I think that's all we have to show him. Do we go back to Blue Corp? I don't know if he even wants to talk to us. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Oof, okay. I mean, we're gonna ask him questions anyways. Let's ask him about blackmail. There's no point. Yeah. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay. Night of the murder. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. A little bit steamy here. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick. You seem distressed? Yeah. There's no getting to this guy. Let's present. Yo, Trigger, we are playing video games right now. What's up, bro? By the way, I got like 70% through downloading Arc. I stopped it for the stream so it wouldn't ruin my bandwidth, but I'm getting closer. Newspaper clipping. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail, not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? He's totally gonna lie. He's not gonna... What a bizarre accusation, yeah. Mr. Wrong. What is that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right? What's gonna happen if I say you're right? You were absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. Oh, you're behind in the stream? Always mean to make it easy for me. Yes, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Gonna run this weekend. Got some plans. Got a date for Sunday. Yeah, looking forward to it. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Is he gonna beat us up now? Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Okay. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. This is a plot twist. Okay. What does he have up his sleeve? Quietude? I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? What is that word? This guy and his vocabulary is something else. Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. He's gonna blame us? What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor? I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. I was thinking, this guy looks like Yoshikage Kira from Part 4. He totally looks like a JoJo character. He's like a more charismatic Kira. Feels like a CEO. He's got like a similar fit on, like you would see in Part 4. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Wow. I feel faint. The ultimate plot twist is if now it can't happen because I think like court of law, this can't happen. You can't switch lawyers, switch sides. What if Edgeworth defends Phoenix? That would be no, but he's always like a prosecutor. Like he's the one who wants to say someone's guilty. So in this case, he wouldn't. Never mind. But that would be crazy. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix, right. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? No? Okay, Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37. Oh shit, so now we're behind bars. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. So much has happened. I thought it was just gonna be a straightforward, all right, next day, we're gonna keep presenting, you know, the facts, maybe show the newspaper that has some evidence that could implicate Red, but we're being detained. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. So they're going to switch from accusing Maya to Phoenix now? Are they just going to drop the charges against Maya? Okay. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. You can defend yourself in a court of law, right? Right, Mr. Wright. So he can probably defend himself. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha, now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Defend me in court. Help me break out of here? Right, okay, listen up. You ever see Shawshank Redemption? You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. Alright. Huh? Oh, I'd better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change. Yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Huh, okay. Almost all finish in a day, most with guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. What a twist. Okay, day 2 of the trial. I guess it's technically going to be day 3 now. Yeah, here we go. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. All right. What the hell's going to happen? I can't even guess. So I'm going to try. We are probably defending ourselves, because you can do that in a court of law, at least in America. And Phoenix is going to have to do something with the newspaper clippings. Red White is gonna, he has like plausible deniability that he wasn't involved, so we're gonna have something else. We're probably gonna have to call his bluff on something. What's up, Don? You're gonna make a stupid pun? This game is full of them, so don't worry if you're out. Like, I'm sure we're gonna see one real soon. How you doing, dude? Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? Edgeworth is so cold. Like, I don't even know if he really believes that Phoenix did it. Maybe he's convinced himself just because he's so dedicated to his role as a prosecutor, but I feel like you have to have a lapse in judgment, right? Some kind of, what's the word when you know something is wrong? Something conscience. But yeah, like some sort of like lapse in judgment, basically. The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. There's no way to prove? Hold on. That's kind of... I feel like that's really reductive of him to say. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Okay, Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Yeah, I knew it. What? Okay, let's do this. Yeah. We've got this. This is gonna be a doozy, though. I don't know how we're gonna do this. We're just gonna have to see their testimony and find the bluff, find the lies within it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. It's crazy how they just completely switched from Maya to Phoenix. I guess they can do that because White has paid everyone off. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Right, that's a good point. It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Let's let it go. We want to hear his testimony anyways. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Yeah, we're gonna have to listen to him anyways, so... Just let it happen. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Yo, he is dripped out! Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? I don't know what that means. Name. These two are great together. I like that there's tension even between his like, I guess, client in this case. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. White Boy? His name is literally White Boy? Okay. Currently editing to start the day. Nice, nice. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Mm-hmm. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Okay, witness's account. Here we go. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Okay. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. I'm gonna have to hear the start of his thing again. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty already? Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. It was about 9, I believe. Okay, that checks out. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. It's a bedlam. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Okay. Let's press him on this, because didn't we say yesterday it was somebody else? They didn't say it was spiky-haired. Spiky-haired? It was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Hold on, didn't she... He didn't mention that she dodged. Can I press him on this? Can you be a little more detailed about that? Yeah, he's kind of skipping some details. I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Okay, that's what I expected. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Okay, the victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impact and then it was all over. Didn't they say yesterday that it's possible that she didn't instantly die? I don't know if we cleared that up. Yeah, wait, the new testimony says that Doesn't the new evidence say that she didn't instantly die? There's a possibility that she was alive for a few minutes. Impaction? Don't you just mean impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Okay, that still wasn't enough. It was about 9. It was about 9. I was reading some papers by the window. And I heard a bedlam. What does he mean by that? A bedlam? Must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Okay, let me start looking at my evidence. A few minutes after being hit. I don't think this is gonna help it, because, like, technically he's right, there was an impact. That's okay. The thinker, the wiretap. What happened to our newspaper? I turned to look at the building across the way. You heard the bedlam. Okay. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking me with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Gave chase. I'm gonna press him on this. This is tough. This is really tough. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had just been tapping? Right, okay, that's true. She was tapping the Fey office phone. Objection! Objection. What is it? Irrelevant, that has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on this Fey woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho! I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Okay. Okay. To look at the building. Then I heard a bedlam. I was quietly persifying this reading. What was he reading? By window, you mean the one directly across from Fey and Co. law offices. That's the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do. This is tough. That's reading to you some papers. Let's see, it was about 9. His testimony is like... I mean, I know he's wrong, but... where's the hole in this? Wait, to the right. Did you say left? That man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's false. That does not check out.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you have dug your own grave. I don't know if it's that big of a deal, because it's only the difference in direction, but let's see where this leads. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Ah, here we go. The killer was here. The victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. Yeah. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Ah. Okay, so that actually led to something pretty big. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? So he did witness the killing. Nah, he's just a good liar. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Can't be both are right. It has to be Miss May. As Miss May has stated, Mia ran to the right after she was attacked. What is this? I'm not fashioning fabrications, I assure you. That lady ran to the left. I'm sure of it. And there can only be one explanation. And that is? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Yep. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? He was in the room. In the law offices, yep. Right. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Okay. Yeah, he was the killer.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. So from his perspective, Mr. White was actually correct in saying it was left because it was from his perspective. He was not looking from the window. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion.
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? He's just gonna change his story. Oh, I meant to say right. Oh, let's see what he says. Let's hear the revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. See, okay, so he's gonna try to explain himself. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. Okay, when you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. So now he's saying she ran both directions. Why would she run to the left first? From the window perspective, that does not make sense. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Okay, that definitely contradicts. I thought it was one hit from the autopsy report. I don't think that checks out. That does seem to make sense. I don't think so. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. She's wearing a secret yeah, I was thinking she's wearing like the thing in Zelda Skyward Sword. I remember. It's like that amulet thing. It was like an amber. I think it's called amber in that game. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct. Okay. So I want to press him on the fact he said that she was struck twice. That's pretty sus. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May said. You hit her twice. That is, I don't know about that. I want to press him on this first.
Hold it!
Yeah, I want to press him. So you were watching both times. I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Miss May's testimony was correct. You assaulted the girl, she ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely, and so we saw the last of her strength. She ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You hit her twice. Oh, Miss May. Wait, hold on. That's what Miss May saw? Right to the right. I want to press him on this. So each of you saw different parts. Yeah. She missed the part where she ran to the left from the window? Absolutely. That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. Okay. I've kind of sussed out some details here. I'm just trying to think what evidence can we use. So he's saying he saw the first part, he saw both parts, and then Miss May only saw the last part. The last of her strength, she ran to the right. Huh. Let me check out the murder scene again. So he is saying she first ran to the left. That's what Miss May saw. Or no, Miss May saw the last part. Ran to the right. Okay. The part that we know that's not legit is that she did not run to the left. From the perspective of the window. Wiretap. Being here savagely. With the last of her strength, she ran to the right. I'm gonna press him on this. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. To the right. Hold on. I think this contradicts. With the last of her strength, she ran to the right. That's what May saw. Would you say the last of her strength? I mean, didn't she have... Aren't they claiming that she had the strength to write this down? I want to present this. What about this piece of paper?
Objection!
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before. Damn, okay, that led to nothing. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Okay. That was not it, huh? Okay. So he's saying that we hit her twice. What about the autopsy? I'm gonna press him. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting this testimony. You've been warned. Why is he mad at me? Okay. Deliver the final blow. I'm gonna present the autopsy.
Objection!
Okay. Music stopped. This means something. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Yep. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I'll refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
Think it's about the full thing he's describing. What's up, Star Force? The witness is absolutely confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Oh, Edgeworth is definitely gonna talk to him now. He's gonna like, yo, stop slipping up. Yes, guess what?
Objection!
Yeah, he's trying to put words into Mr. White's mouth. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Oh shit, the court's on our side. Very well, or I guess the jury. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Yeah, Blanco Nino. There's no getting out of this one. The two accounts. So, was she hit once or twice? What's he gonna say? Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Oh, he's talking about the plates, the broken plates that we have? Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if you said a spoiler, it just went over my head. Whatever you did say, so don't worry. But yeah, I would prefer no spoilers. I'll see what happens. Then you did hit her with a single blow. The whap. He's definitely breaking here. Whap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Take some Pepto, bro. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Yeah, we've got him on the ropes. Unless Edgeworth pulls out some bullshit to defend him. I looked at the other window when I saw that thing fall. Okay, what thing?
Hold it!
What thing was it? You heard that thing? What exactly was that thing? Just advice on how the game works. Gotcha, okay. So you were saying, think about the full thing. Okay. Yeah, that's the hard part. That's the hard part. What exactly was that thing? Oh, the glass light stand. Oh, here's where we got him. This was broken beyond recognition, so how did he know it was a glass light stand? Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Okay, we've got him here. It's broken beyond all recognition.
Objection!
Yeah, there's no way he would have known what this is if he wasn't in the room. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? How often do you stream this? I streamed this for the first time, the first part, 2 days ago. Honestly, I'm thinking of doing this pretty often. Maybe at least twice a week. I don't have like a set schedule, Star Force, but I'll post on my channel. And even in the Discord, I post updates when I'm about to stream. I'll post in advance. So join the Discord or follow my Twitter, and you'll see that posted in advance. Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo, problem here. What's your Twitter? I think it's in the description. Let me know if it's there. It should be there. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct, that is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Okay. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Was it because there was no window to see it? Let me check the floor plan. Yeah, it's possible that he could not have seen it from the hotel window. Could not have seen the stand before it fell over.
Take that!
Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. Yeah, the window's only there, right? If you were to look through, if you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here, exactly. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Yeah. So how did you know there was a glass stand there? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass slide stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ah! We got him. We got him good. That was good. Yo, is he gonna crash out? Is he gonna go Yoshikage Kira mode? Killer Queen right now? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get a verdict. Some shit's about to happen. There's no way. They're making this too easy.
Objection!
Yep. Yep. Here we go. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Wait, what? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. Edgeworth sucks, but he's great. My thoughts exactly. He's so dislikable that it comes around to being kind of likable. He's a likable asshole, pretty much. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? So this is his angle out of this, okay. No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Damn, that is... I can't lie, he's an ass for that, but I mean, that is some reasonable, deduction that you can make with the evidence. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. That's so crazy. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. That's true. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. That's solid reasoning, honestly. We're gonna have to find a way out of this. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Okay, but we can get him here now. He's gonna have to explain himself. Judges have to be lawyers first. It's concerning that he can't follow this. I was thinking the same thing. The judge seems very passive in the two trials that we've had so far. It seems like he's more almost like an everyman that's just kind of reacting to things happening. Like, what? Really? It's most of his contributions to the case. I feel faint. The wiretapping. Okay, let's see what bullshit he's gonna come up with now. He's making this up on the spot too, so. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Yeah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Okay. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. Entered the law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. That's a pretty short testimony. Yeah. The week before the murder. When did that call happen between Maya and Mia? Let me check. That was September 5th. The week before the murder. Does he have an exact day?
Hold it!
Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Okay. Of course I'd done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Okay. What time did he come in?
Hold it!
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? That's true.
Objection!
That's a good point. Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. I didn't replace the wiretap. That's when I saw his glasses. Do we have anything to refute that? But the wiretap was found in the hotel room, right? I'm trying to understand the sequence of events. We found the wiretap in her room. Yeah, what about the wiretap? We found it in her room.
Objection!
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Okay. I was wrong about that. Okay. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Okay. I had done so to place the wiretap. The beginning of September, the week before the murder. Edgeworth is a great anti-villain. He's like Rorschach, where he's on the side of good theoretically, but not really. Yeah, because he stands for prosecuting people and proving that they're guilty. Like, he has an interesting philosophy now that I think about it. He wants to prove people are guilty regardless of whether he believes it or not. It's kind of interesting. Like, I wonder why that is. This is honestly pretty tough. This is tough. The week before the murder. Is there anything else I can press him on? I had done so to place the wiretap. You only get 5 tries, so think really hard before you hand in evidence. Okay. Did I press him on this already? Let me see again. Was it really the one into the office, or was it this one?
Objection!
Alright, fingerprints. Okay, this is the point about the fingerprints. Okay. Okay, and if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on the prints. Right. Okay. Okay. I had done so to place the wiretap. No, you're good, Star Force. You're good. Appreciate the tips. I had done so to place the wiretap. I mean, that would make sense. Yeah, sub-trigger. This testimony's got me like the thinker right now. I'm like... The week before the murder. Is there something in this conversation? Let me see this again. It tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, put some papers inside instead. Papers. Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. And that was September 5th. Okay. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I mean, like, this is just so vague. When he says the week before the murder, wouldn't it have been August? I'm gonna try to present this. No, that doesn't make sense. Because he could have... I guess that does check out, like, it could have been September 1st through the 4th. I'll give a bit of a hint. I think, let me get one more thing. Let me try one more thing. And then if it goes wrong, I'm gonna ask you. I really want to think this through. Did I press him on every detail? What about the last part? I don't think I did because it's so plainly stated that I want to press him on this. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? That's also true. The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Did I call his bluff on this? Press. Do you have proof? I think I did, yeah. The wiretap was placed before the murder. Yeah. Okay. I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me his phone? Right, okay, that's a big detail that I missed. Oh, hold on, sorry. Let me check. For some reason, the chat on this kind of crashed on OBS. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna reopen this real quick on OBS. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's a big question. Why did we tap the phone? Or why did he tap the phone? This has no bearing on the current case. I think that's a valid question to ask. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. That's everything, yeah. That's all of his points. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Edgeworth is so fucking smart. Like, this guy is so precise with how he has influenced Red to testify and has, like, kind of crafted this whole narrative to defend him. Like, it is like airtight. We don't have anything to press him on. There's no way he thought of this on the spot, right? Like, he must have thought all of Phoenix's points through. There's no way. No more. Some of it I feel like he did think on the spot, but like some of the narratives he crafted were so large. I'm just like, how did he think of that? No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Okay, this is like a flashback or a memory. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Yeah. Fainted? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. Ah, you're finally awake! Yeah! Oh. Oh, I thought my game crashed. Holy shit. Hey, Phoenix! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Okay, we're having an anime hype moment right now. What? You're Maya? What's going on? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? Oh, is she doing like a... Is she channeling the dead right now? Is Maya channeling Mia? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? Right, okay. Typical Ace Attorney fan service. Yeah, I was like, okay. Interesting design, Maya. That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. This is like some Yu-Gi-Oh shit. Like, like Yami Yugi taking over and being like, all right, I got this. Let me figure shit out right now. Let me lock in. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in your court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Yeah, we never looked at that. I knew it was a receipt. I was wondering what the receipt was for. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. It's $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. So that was a new purchase. What if that was purchased the day of the murder? On the 5th? Then there's no way, like, Red White would have seen that when he came in to tap the office, to wiretap the office. Date of purchase, September 4th. Yeah. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? He said it was the week before. Yep. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Yep. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is ready to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated. Cool. We got him now. That's case closed, right? Unless Edgeworth has some other crazy narrative off the top of his head. I don't know how he does it. Court will now reconvene. Is the defendant rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion in this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. He just wants to see him fumble and fail. That's the only reason why he gave us a chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I can't wait to see the look on his face once we prove him wrong. Okay. The beginning of September. Yep, here we go. I kind of wish they didn't point it out so obviously to us, but this is still going to be pretty cool. The receipts. Present.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood. Since you have it now, the hint was it's a scripted loss, so you'll just lose by spamming objections, which is dumb, since if you hand in the receipt before now, it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit cheap, but it's kind of cool to still hear the different narratives and try to work through them. I like that part of it. Waha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipts. Yeah, here we go. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. Oh shit, you see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Faye and Co law offices at the beginning of September, couldn't have been there. The stand could not have been there. Ah! We got him. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. We won! Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Dude, no way! What is this anime plot twist? How? What? What is he gonna do? Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. In fairness, it's a tutorial, so they want to introduce using evidence creatively, and the flavor text matters. Well, I thought the first case was the tutorial. This is the second one. This is a really long one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. It's crazy if this is still the tutorial. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. Another day! I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Let's just object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. What does he mean? We have a whole receipt. We literally have the receipts. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I guess they made it too obvious for us with the receipt because the game just pointed it out. So I guess in a way, I'm kind of satisfied that wasn't the ending, but still, it's like, damn, we still got more to go. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. The drip. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Yeah. The witness will stay. Oh shit, it's Mia. Semi-tutorial, this is the first time you have to do the detective's job. Okay. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Note? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Where'd she get this from? Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Where did Mia get this from? Have a good night, Star Force. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, keep up to date on Twitter or Discord. I'll be posting when I stream next. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we're gonna present this memo. I wish we knew where this came from. This kind of feels like a Deus Ex Machina. Let's see. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Why did he confess? What was on that sheet of paper? Case closed, Your Honor. Damn! That's it? What in the Deus Ex Machina is this? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. That's a good point. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Wow. What a roller coaster of events. That's all. This court is adjourned. What a ride. September 9th, 224. Friend lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as... okay. Yeah, that's a little bit, I don't know. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! We're gonna have a date with, our dead, boss? I don't know. Probably not. It's probably serious. Let's see. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? That's Maya. Haha, you should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Huh. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch. That's so evil. Oh my god. Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means, right? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in co-law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. What was on that piece of paper? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. What a fun, twist of events. Okay. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's wasting. Okay, wait up. Yeah. What was on that piece of paper? Am I, that's totally going over my head. Maybe I saw it before? I don't know. What's going on with this, like, thumbnail? Turnabout Samurai. Okay. I want to look up what was on that piece of paper real quick. Okay, I have my browser on this other monitor. What was on the paper in the red-white trial? Blacked out? No, blackmailed by White. Okay. Channeled by Maya, Mia Fey gave this document to Phoenix Wright, which included prominent figures in finance and celebrities, causing White to panic and confess. Okay. When did we see this? Huh. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if that was just like a Deus Ex Machina kind of thing, or... Okay. I'll just take it. Why not? Grah, you've disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. What is going on here? It's like a play? The moon, no, it is you who should gaze upon... Oh, I didn't see that. For it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Okay, so it was a TV show. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm right here. What was this surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? And what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Oh, he's 24. Okay. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and is really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Oof, okay. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna get work. Like, Phoenix is probably making a name for himself at this point. Two, like, pretty big cases. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yeah! They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. October 16th, 922. Right, Company Law Offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The Steel Samurai was also found stuck through the body. Sorry, the samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has got to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Yes, Brighton Company Law Offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. I guess we're gonna have to defend him. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Okay. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Yeah, she just wants to defend him because he's a TV star. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate the case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Yeah, maybe half and half. We got nothing to present. Anything to examine? Nah, let's just go. Alright. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. Whoa, okay, hello. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Dude is like an animal. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? No. It's okay, this is the real me. When I got to the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they will think of the Steel Samurai now. Whoa! Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah, he didn't do it. She's changed up real fast. Okay, let's talk. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast came down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, okay? But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Okay. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Whoa, I see. Neo-Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Powers' alibi. Okay, now where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. Okay, so he wasn't even really present at the time they found the body. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he wasn't even there. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick. Let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for his autographs. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the studio then. Alright, October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and wanted to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all you see is sightseeing. Okay, well, okay, I can't read all that. Like a life of ease, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Wow, she really fucking hates us. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Alright, she's already kind of sus to me. What's your deal? She's very spiteful. The studios. So what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Okay. Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Sure. Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago, okay? He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Reason for suspicion? Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Okay, she was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5. Okay. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Okay, she's definitely going to be a key witness in this. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? That doesn't line up. I thought he was sleeping. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room, right? Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. Okay, so it's his word against hers. He's the killer, you can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here, move along. So what I'm thinking is it's possible someone took Will Powers' samurai suit, his costume, walked to the studio, and then killed the evil magistrate. So somebody took his costume is what I'm thinking, and it was pretending to be him. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Huh, I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Okay. I don't think there's anything suspicious, right? Computer? Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. What about this car? Looks like a studio van. They probably just used to carry around film equipment. There's a blank board here. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Okay. Noted. That's all, right? Okay, what else can we do? Let's talk to him and ask him, like, hey, this lady's contradicting your statement. Hello, how's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Okay. The security lady, yeah. Let's ask about his alibi first. So he was supposedly sleeping, but she says that he walked to the studio. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says that she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading toward the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. I think somebody took a suit. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Yeah, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Okay, Powers' request added. Document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. Okay. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Okay, so now we can actually go to studio and get past her. Present her with the request. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Or we gave it to her. To think he would entrust his fate to the youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Gumshoe? Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Okay. So we're at the main gate. Yeah, we have to head left to the studio. We can't go to the employee area. Okay. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Okay. Let me check this. Okay, it was just, yeah, we saw that. Okay, anything else? Nope. Let's go back to the detention center. Or outside Studio 1, sorry. Studio 1 entrance. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Yep, true. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just say you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. This guy is a lovable oaf. Gumshoe. The investigation. How's it going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick. Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Okay, we got that. Time of death was at 2:30 p.m. So they actually found the body 2.5 hours after he passed away. Okay. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Excuse me. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. So again, we're having some contradicting statements. Was he actually there or was he taking a nap? No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Ask about the lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. I guess they're both like security and law enforcement related. Remember what Powers said, she's a sucker for authority, right? She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What's the evidence? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate? Up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Oh yeah. So, but what if it's just a picture of the samurai? Funny, for someone who has with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Haha. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Okay. So, that, evidence we have? Oh, we can't look at it. But if it's a photo of the samurai, that's not proof that it was him. It was actually, Will Powers. Examine? Camera. That's the security camera, takes photos, right. Look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Interesting. Okay, that might come in handy. Studio mascot, I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, studio on left, yeah. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took down that tree with it too. That's weird. What's down the path to the left? The tree fell down? Oh yeah, that way is kind of dangerous. You should stay up, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, you're telling me. They don't use it now, though. Okay, so something happened to Studio 2. I'm a little bush. Maybe we'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired standing around too, pal. Okay. I think that's really about it. Let's move to Studio... Oh, we can only go to the main gate? Can we examine Studio 1? Enter Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Oh, okay, we can't. Alright. Can't check it out then. Okay. If that's the case, do we have anything to show him? Let's just show him the guide map. I'm detective. Any ideas about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got. Okay, yeah, nothing. Okay, let's go to the main gate. Look, that security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, what about the proof? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Hmm? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. I'm really curious what the photo is. It's probably just a photo of the samurai. That's what I'm thinking. It's not going to be Will in the flesh. Oh, just to the left from here is a gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Reason for suspicion? This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Haha, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Yeah, she's also a suspect. What if she dressed up as a samurai? There's a thought. Although it might be pretty heavy for an old lady to wear, so I'm not sure. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Yeah, we know about this. There was an accident. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes, he shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Automatic camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do. Okay. Maybe we show him the autopsy. Show her the autopsy report. See what she says. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Okay, never mind. That's everything. Okay, I think. Can we try to go to the employee area? Global Studios. Yep. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Okay. And nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Do we just check his room? The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Must have been need to be the star and have your own room like this. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary there. Anything in the trash? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Okay. I mean, some soda. Yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Okay, well, we can't really go in, right? Maybe we can just look in through the window? It's frosted, so I can't see inside. Okay. And we can't go in? With the samurai spear, yeah. Okay. Move. Dressing room? Okay, we can go in. Powers' dressing room, so this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's still telling the truth for his sake. Duffel bag? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it? You mean borrow. Okay. There's like a wig here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like the samurai movies. Kinda? Okay. Anything else seems normal. Anything under the blanket? Someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Huh? Okay. Tea set. Bunch of snacks on the table. Must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Some like regular suits, some like the costumes, some to be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. Let's say you're already wearing one myself. Yikes. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Alright, well, I mean, nothing is really sticking out. Can we look inside the bag? Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. Okay, nothing in there. Let's go back to the employee area. Go back to the main gate. Oh wait, can we go to Studio 1 now? Yeah, let's go. Examine, and then we can go in here. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key was borrowed, we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone to be visiting a crime scene. All right, let's go. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Okay. The outline where Jackhammer's body lay with the tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate. Yeah, that explains why the tape is shaped like that. The head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave a few bloodstains. Right, and even in the photo where they showed of his death, it was just like a clean hole. Maybe it's just because of the rating for the game, but still. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Yeah, it's too clean. Okay. A bag. Some lighting equipment. That must have cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Who are you? Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. R'hllor is representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP. Oh, Will Powers. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay? Yeah, we don't have anything to present, let's just talk. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. Okay, so he did go into the dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay. Alright, well we have some proof that he was in the dressing room at least after 1 p.m. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. We gotta look at that photograph still. Sorry, I know you're busy. not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe. No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Right. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put the security lady on the spot. Yeah, why didn't she... Sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio. Yes, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Yeah. Okay. Let's go talk to her. I don't want to talk. Let's move to... here? Okay. What, you're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Assistant's claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammers' death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Oh shit, we got her. Ugh. Alright, you better tell me quick. Tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, this and that, and it... Oh my god. She is a piece of work. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Okay? Let's check out the computer. Nick, maybe we can see that photo. Yes. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was, I think 307? There, entered. Hey, I printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. Exactly, I knew it. Like, it was just somebody in a suit. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers' photo added to the court record. Okay. Hey, Nick. Can't we just use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah, we'll put that security lady in her place with this. But what happened to photo number 1? That's definitely going to be a Chekhov's gun that's going to come back later. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Okay. Okay. Let's save for this chapter. Day 1. I'm thinking I'm actually going to end the stream here since I am really tired. It's a pretty short stream, but I'm thinking I'm going to be streaming this game more frequently anyways. So it won't be too long until the next time I play this game. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. So I think I'm gonna head to sleep early. But yeah, really cool trial with Edgeworth and the red-white case. That was a doozy, and apparently that was like part of the tutorial according to Star Force. So I'm really excited to see where this next the next trial goes on day 2 here in the next episode. But yeah, I'm gonna save the game. Yep, save there. All right, have a good night, Trigger. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm out.